and another company in the space, there could be a monopoly for Ripple, and therefore, they'd be violating antitrust laws, and the U.S. government would try to break them up anyway. So I think that there's something there around that. Tokenization of stocks on XLM isn't going to start until 2027. We know that they're going to be tokenizing NASDAQ, NYSE, and many other exchanges here this year in 2026. So could they settle stocks on XLM? Potentially. Ondo also has tokenized stocks, and they already settle through the XRP ledger for their treasuries. So I would assume they would do the same for their tokenized stocks that they're providing internationally as well. You've got Ondo partnering with one of the large exchanges, Securitize partnering with the other for tokenization. Pretty confident that they end up on the XRP ledger. But again, I don't know if that origin account on XLM has been blackholed or not. I'd have to do more research. But that's one of the big value propositions for XRP is nobody can freeze XRP. Nobody can, claw XRP back. Once it's sent, it's gone. It's sent. Issued assets on the chain can be clawed back, and same thing on XLM with Soroban smart contracts. So we know that there can be smart contracts rolled out on the XRP ledger that don't impact the speed and cost to be able to transact because XLM's already done it. There could be something to them piloting that and kind of forging the path forward in case there were mistakes that then could be rehypothecated on the XRPL after those bugs and issues were worked out. So anyway, a lot of large companies will invest in companies that have a progressive technology or a new iteration in a market to be able to see all the pitfalls that they go through so that they can then implement that on whatever they're doing and navigate that, and so that they don't have the same mistakes or issues. So I think that there's a lot to unpack there, but over the long term, I think both will be successful. Jostin 100, he says, "Hey Jake, I believe in the domino theory." Me too, dude. One thing that bothers me is why would any administration allow for markets to crash? We could be looking at mass homelessness, suicides, riots, etc. Why did they let the crash happen in 08? Why did they let the crash happen in 2001 or in 2000 from the dot-com bubble? Why did they let the 1929 crash happen? Look, and there's plenty of what you just discussed there on the other side of all of those market events. 1987 was another one. So all that being said, greed is one.